Happy Sunday. It is not Sunday morning. We are having a special broadcast today. Yours truly, Tony Twist. I was traveling. I wasn't able to do the show this morning, so I had to let Liz know last night that, hey, we gotta do an afternoon show. So don't have the normal big cup of coffee, but I think I might need a drink because Liz reminded me it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So happy Sunday. This is ATW, All Things Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Twist, and always joined by...
Hey, Liz.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's Sunday, so I'm excited. It's a whole new week. It's the start of a new week. I don't know if you count. Do you count Sundays as the start of the new week, or do you count Monday as the start of the new week?
Definitely Monday. I know technically Sunday is the first day of the week, but which is so dumb. So is it? I mean, Monday everybody goes back to work on Monday. School. Nobody goes to work. I mean, you don't go back to work and go back to school on Sunday. So I never understood that. I don't get that.
Sure, because it's the pre-Monday, isn't it supposed to be you prepping up for Monday? Because I know Mondays are usually like the days that you're like dragging. At least I used to. I don't complain about Mondays anymore. I feel like it's just every day just goes by hella fast. So like this week went by super hella fast. So I'm just like, okay. So right now I feel like Sunday is a day that I'm like pre-prepping for me to get ready for my Monday. So that way my Monday's not dragging. So I feel like that's why it's the start of the week, right? Because usually Mondays you're dragging. So you should be dragging on Sunday-ish, but still getting your shit done. And then that way you're ready for Monday. I'm like hella just rambling right now. Yes.
Hella high? You sound hella high.
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Oh, I'm drinking a Starbucks. I had my boyfriend pick me up a drink. Yes. I didn't want coffee. I didn't have coffee this morning. I had orange juice with my breakfast. And then I just didn't have coffee at all. But I was like, I kind of want Starbucks, but what do I want? And usually they're sold out of these freaking drinks. Yeah. This one and the kiwi one. So I went on the app and I was like, oh, hell yeah, they have it. So I was like, hey, can you go pick it up for me? And it's like right around the corner, so it's not too
well, you're in LA. There's like a Starbucks like on every corner, right?
Literally. I think there's one right here, and then if you go down the block, there's like another one. So there's literally one at every corner, at least around here. So
all right. Well, the drink looks interesting. It looks very sugary though. Is it really sugary?
No, not at all. It is mango dragon fruit, so it's just the fruit itself. They cut it out with almond milk and no water, so that's all it is.
What kind of milk?
Almond milk.
Wait, what kind of milk?
Almond milk. Is that how you say it? Almond
milk.
No, almond.
Almond.
Almond. It's A-L, so almond. Like, is it a silent L? I don't know. Is it? No, it's not. It's almond milk.
Joining us, we're having a discussion about almond milk. But Liz thinks it's almond milk. I thought you were saying almond milk.
No,
like
almond milk. No, almond. Almond, like A-L-M-O-N-D.
All right. Well, right? if you're in the chat right now, we need to know, is it almond or almond?
Almond.
I thought it was almond. But Liz, maybe that's an LA thing.
Maybe it's an LA thing. Who knows?
I don't know. So anyways, if you are tuning in, welcome. We don't have a guest today, but we got a lot to catch up on because, last week we had the awesome Sammy Kiss on. Sammy Kiss is great. He's got lots of stories, and he can go from start to finish. He was with us the whole show. But we didn't get to talk about Liz's photo shoot, which she just had done. And I think she's been posting pictures on it. Tell me how that came about. I think it was when you went to the Johnny Gargano signing at JWO. Tell us how that came about and how that went and what was going on with that.
I know. Well, first of all, I just want to start off with giving just a huge shout out to the photographer. Oh my God, Nestor, he was amazing. He was just amazing. Made me feel comfortable from beginning to end. So huge shout out to him. If you guys don't follow him yet, he photographs a beautiful woman. Captures like amazing photos. You guys have to go follow him, show support. There's so many females out there, all these upcoming models. Oh, he's so amazing. But his Instagram is at South Bay _Bay. So Bay like Adam Cole. So it's South Bay _Bay. So you guys haven't checked out his page yet, go ahead and check him out. But like I said, he made me feel comfortable. I've never done a photo shoot ever in my life. That is the first time ever that I kind of step out of my little comfort zone. Like usually the person behind my pictures, it's either one, my tripod, or two, my boyfriend. That's it. Those are the only two. Like I've never stood in front of some, aside from like, you know, taking pictures with friends, things like that, but to actually do like a legitimate photo shoot where it's just me focused on, it was just a little bit nerve-wracking. So shout out to him because he was hella patient with me. He knew that it was my first time. He was kind of guiding me through. I thought it was just like how I take my pictures with, you know, in front of, well, my own pictures. And he's just like, no, like just, you know, let loose, just be yourself and things like that. So he made me feel really, really comfortable, all that stuff, judgment free. Like he, I don't know, he was just really amazing. But how that came about was, he approached me at the JWO Johnny Gargano meet and greet. And I'm so thankful that he did. Usually when I show up, I'm just like, I'm honestly really shy, but I do say hi. But I'm so glad that he did, that he approached me. What's it called? He sent me his info on IG and stuff. And it kind of went from there. We set up the time and the place and everything. Like I said, he kind of just took in charge. He was like, oh, this is where we're going to meet. So he knew exactly what he had in plan and what he had in store for me. So that was like, you know, the biggest thing because I didn't, you know, I'm still new to this. I've never done it. So for him to just be like, this is what we're going to do and had it all planned out. He had no idea what I was going to wear. He had just picked out one shirt. He was like, hey, bring this shirt to the shoot. And then after that, everything else was kind of like just my idea, just kind of threw whatever I had in my closet.
So wait, is he like a wrestling photographer or?
From what me and him were talking about, most of the girls that or people he has collabed with, he has met through wrestling. So it kind of came about through wrestling, but he is just a photographer in general. Does, you know, all these portraits, beautiful portraits of, you know, captures all your greatest features. Just saying. I have honestly, like what I've been posting is just, it's not even the beginning of the photo shoot that me and him have done. So we still have a lot more. We have a couple other looks. So I'm excited to keep posting them. I just can't post everything at once.
Well, you gotta pepper them in, you know, tease them a little bit. Like, hey.
Yes. So we still have a lot. We still have a lot to show. So like I said, huge shout out to him because if it wasn't for him approaching me and the way that he did too, it was so professional. Like it wasn't, you know, just trying to like, you know, rush the thing or just, you know, trying to hover over me or anything. Like he was just very professional, the way that he approached me, the way that, you know, he showed me his work as well. So honestly, I was so happy that I said yes because I was nervous. And like right after I said yes, I was like, oh my God, did I say yes? And I was just, after that, I was kind of like freaking out. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like, what if like, you know, what if something goes wrong or what if, you know, whatever. And my boyfriend even told me, he's like, what if you don't like it? And he's like, because I know how picky you are. He's like, when I take your pictures, you're like, okay, I don't like these. You delete them, and then you make me take them all over again. And I'm like, I'm like, shit. I'm like, well, I've seen his work. I know that he knows exactly what he's looking for, things like that. So I trusted him. He made me trust him from the very beginning and things like that. So, but after I saw the pictures, I was excited.
Only a photographer can get away with some shit like that because, like, I don't know, as a woman, Like, I think that's creepy. Like, hey, can I do a photo shoot with you? Like, I
See,
don't
he showed me his work, so it wasn't like, hello random. And he was actually there to shoot as well. He had his camera and all that stuff.
know. Okay.
So when he showed me his work and everything, and then my boyfriend was there, so it's not like, it's someone hello random coming up to me and well, it is random, but it's not like someone like, just I'm walking in the street, they're like, hey, do you want to take a photo shoot? Like, do you want to do a photo shoot? And, it wasn't even like that either. He was there, and actually a lot of people that were there at the meet and greet, they actually know him as well. So it wasn't really, really too random. So
Okay, well, that's cool.
so that's why I felt a little bit more comfortable. And again, like I said, my boyfriend was literally like 2 feet away from me. Aside from that, I also had Pat, and Pat, well, I don't know if you know, but I tagged him in a couple of pictures, and he was there. We were talking and all of that stuff. So he approached me hella cool, like just wanting to talk, about wanting to do a shoot. So it was pretty cool. Like I said, from the very beginning, he made me feel comfortable. Like, she showed me everything, and I was like, okay, I want to do this. I was nervous, telling you, I was nervous up to the day of, and on the day of, until, he was just like, just let loose, be yourself, just, whew. And I was like, okay. It took me a while though to get a little bit comfortable, but
yeah, well, that
was just me just and then there was this sweet old lady there. Oh my gosh, she was like, you look so pretty, and I was like, oh, thank you. And then she started talking about how her son was actually a wrestler, but he said that he ended up marrying, and should I tell his story? I don't know, but I don't know their names, but ended up being that his wife, they ended up marrying. His wife didn't like it, so he ended up leaving wrestling, and now he just does it like as a hobby, but doesn't go out and showcase himself. And I'm like, oh damn, like he should definitely do it. She was like, yeah, he's really talented, so hopefully he does, right? But that was my shoot. It was great. After that, we ended up going to a couple spots, and we had a couple beers and celebrated. So after that, I was hella relaxed.
Well, that's good. It sounds like it was a good time. You had fun, so you do it again for sure.
Definitely. I'm already thinking about it. I'm like, should I? I'm gonna hit him up again, but I need to work on a couple looks, which my next looks are actually for Vegas. So I'm not sure if I'll have it ready before to take pictures, but if I do, I would definitely be hitting him up.
Well, that's cool.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on your first photo shoot. Excited to see how all the pictures come out. And that's fun. That sounds like fun.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited, but I'm also excited about what we have coming up.
What do we have coming up?
We've been talking about trying to get some merch for
ATW. Oh, look at me. I'm like falling asleep. Like I don't even know what. But anyways, yes, we have a really cool guy who did our logo, the ATW logo, as you can see in the background, and had designed some merchandise and stuff before, but Liz had reached back out to him, and hopefully we can get some shirts, some hats, some tank tops, maybe some ladies gear, stuff like that. And Liz will be rocking that wherever she goes. So everyone will be like, hey, what's that? And you'll be like, hey, go on our page and check that shit out and order it up. So
for real.
You never know. We might start seeing some ATW merchandise at some wrestling shows. You never.
Oh yeah.
I know so wanted that. Alex Kane, that's been on the show, would love some stuff. Sammy Kiss. Guys that have done the show, we can start getting some ATW merchandise out there. So hopefully coming soon, because that would be really cool. Start rocking some ATW gear.
Dude, that'd be freaking awesome. I'd be wearing it. You already know I'm always wearing a different shirt every week.
Who's on your shirt? I'm trying to see.
Today I have Eddie Kingston. This was from Dude, this fucking shirt is awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Design, right?
Yeah. So I'm just like, right when I opened it up, I started freaking out because I don't have an Eddie Kingston shirt. I'm actually barely starting to kind of get on my AW gear, because honestly I started to realize I didn't really have any shirts. I think the first one that I had, and I think it was the only one that I had, was the Brody Lee shirt,
right,
when he passed away. Rest in peace. that was the only shirt that I had. And I started to realize, I was like, holy shit, I'm like, I don't have any shirts. So then there's a Hot Topic around here that carries them, but they're always sold out. And I'm like, where the fuck are y'all at? Because I need friends, wrestling fan friends. But yeah, they're always sold out here at the Hot Topics around my area. And if they do have some in stock, they're like really small sizes. So, and I've tried the smaller sizes and they're just too tight. And so I'm just like, no. So I have to order them online, and then for AEW, you have to get them at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and then it tells you like, oh, it takes this long and then this long for them to get here. And I'm so impatient where I want to do like, can I do next day shipping type of shit? But I kept lagging on getting their gear. And so I ended up getting that Pro Wrestling crate and the AEW crate. So I get the AEW crate with the t-shirts only, and then the Pro Wrestling crate that comes with everything. And so far, dude, all their designs, I really like. I think this one was from last month, and I think this month was Dusty Rhodes and Britt Baker. And I'm waiting for. I think I'm gonna wear my Britt Baker next weekend. I'm not sure, but damn, my shirt of this week is Eddie Kingston. Dude, this shirt is freaking.
I like that. Yeah, because it's the Biggie design.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So shit, let's jump into the news of the week. Top story that hit today: Matt Riddle and his wife are getting a divorce. I didn't even know he was married, but
you didn't?
Nah,
girl. There was a whole scandal about them. I think he had tweeted or some shit saying that he was happy and he was enjoying life. And then she goes in there saying, she's like, oh yeah, you're enjoying it, but what about your kids? So she kind of put their business out there. Like right when he started getting together with Orton as RK Bro, she put their business out there, and it was like this whole thing. And I guess and then Randy is like a huge family guy.
Yeah.
So so I was like, damn, like that sucks. I'm like, dude, you're putting his business out there, like y'all gotta talk it out. I was like, I mean, if he's not listening, whatever, this should do you, girl. But yeah, there was this whole entire, I think it was like during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but somewhere around there. So I'm surprised that you don't know. I mean, this was like a whole commotion.
I did not know that, but I saw the news, the headline that he was getting a divorce, and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't even know the dude was married. But I guess the other top news this week is few stories. Obviously, you had the NXT wrestlers getting released. I always play ignorant on this shit because I don't watch NXT. I'm not big on the product. So when I hear about these people, I'm like, okay. One dude looked like a creepy insurance sales guy, and then Dakota Kai, and then one guy, he looks like a fucking 80s porn stash. I'm like,
you can't talk about Dexter like that. Stop.
Yeah. He looked like he looked like an 80s porn reject. So I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. I see them once in a while on social media, but it's like, you know what? I got to be honest with you. So I'm older. I'm an old school wrestling fan. I think wrestling fans, like especially the internet wrestling fans, and I guess we're part of that community because we have a podcast. People get way too fucking involved with this. They get all in their feelings about wrestlers getting released. It's like, WWE's got like 500 people on their roster or some shit.
Exactly, and 5 other people on their list. Like there's so many people trying to come up, and I understand it, but damn, what surprised me was Dakota Kai, because she's been there for a cool minute, and a lot of people assumed that she was gonna eventually move up to the main roster. So for her to be dropped right after Raquel got moved up, it was shocking. I was like, damn, like that's crazy. Like you were just champion, you were just tag team champion for like a day, but you were just tag team champion, your homegirl moved up and you got let go like that. It sucks. Like it's crazy because I'm saying like she's been there for a cool minute. So she was shocking, but Dexter, that was shocking to me as well. And I was like, damn, just like why? Persia as well, being the opposite tag teams of their main storyline that was going on between Dexter and Indy being a thing and trying to be the hotter couple, and then Persia with why do I forget his name? Whatever they were trying to do their couple
That's
thing, and
how
they had
important
their storyline.
their name.
Yeah, so I was just like, damn, like that's crazy. Like y'all were just on TV. Like it's not somebody that was just backstage that was still training, like trying to come into NXT. They were just like, oh, you're getting dropped, because we've seen a lot of those too that they didn't even make it on TV.
Right.
Get dropped and stuff. So apparently this is like the beginning of it. Apparently there is going to be another wave. So that sucks. And I don't know what's going on there. Who knows? But they just signed a whole bunch of new people. So right before all of this. So I'm pretty sure that they have an idea of who they're going to bring up, who they're going to bring in.
Right.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but I think I'm really tired of wrestling fans crying over like people getting released. It's like, you don't know these people. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like they may have been cool for a minute, but they're obviously getting released for a reason. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they can't make money elsewhere. Like there's so many other companies that are willing to, and probably even make more money.
Yeah.
Do their own stuff, like, on their own, like be independent, where they don't have to worry about, working for somebody eventually.
Right.
At this point they're like, okay, well, we've been in NXT. This is, other companies are willing to pay to have them in there. So I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be leaving wrestling. So I don't feel like people should be upset. Like it's upsetting when someone like gets let go, but I mean, one door closes, another one opens. So
well, here's the thing. Back in the day, way back in the day, before the internet and all that, obviously, WWE had OVW. OVW was like their minor league. And that's where John Cena came from, Randy Orton,
Brock Lesnar,
and many, 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 many other, big, not as big, but bigger names, back in the day came from OVW. So it's like John Cena was the prototype. And, it's like you have all these, they had different names. So then like when they bring people up from NXT, they're like, oh, they changed their name and this and that. I think personally WWE needs to take NXT off television. I think they should take it off TV. To me, I mean, it's okay. I think I've watched it, but I think it's a subpar product. These guys are trying to come up. They should take the pressure off of them and take them off TV so that when they do bring up people from NXT, it's a nice surprise for WWE fans. So if they change their name, nobody's making a big deal about it. But, you had guys like Tommaso Ciampa come up. They're trying, Braun Breaker, they're trying to – some of these guys. It's just – I don't know. I think they should take NXT off television, in my opinion. I think they should.
Damn, I definitely do not agree with that. I love NXT. I mean, whether it's NXT and NXT 2.0, I love NXT. Just that brand alone has been really great. Like, they always bring great – when you don't get something good from Raw – you have at least something to look forward to in NXT. Like, they're going to have at least one good match, if not multiple. So for me, I like NXT. I think it's just me liking the newer talent. Like you said, you're liking the old school type of wrestling. So I've noticed a lot of people don't like when they like more of the old school wrestling. They don't like NXT 2.0 because they are, the newbies that should be being built up. But I think that's the reason why it does suck when they're being built up in NXT a certain way, and then they come up to the main roster and they're just something completely different. That I do agree with. Right. That doesn't make sense. Like, how are you going to build this person up, like, that much and that well, and then bring them onto the main roster and then they're just, average? Like, I understand the difference of, looking great with somebody, with a whole roster that is just coming up versus a whole roster of veterans. Yeah. Is a complete difference. But if they're ready to move up to the main roster, it's not just because they're average. At least I don't think so.
Well, I mean, you had Randy Orton came out with a statement. A lot of these guys from NXT don't know what the hell they're doing.
Being unsafe. The whole unsafety thing. Yeah, that I do agree with. See, if they're not ready, I don't know. I think it's just the money involved with it, of how many sales and stuff, I guess, they get. They're like, okay, well, you're, a favorite. We're going to go ahead and move you up to the main roster because you could sell like them. And then we'll see, what we do. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, who can make Vince more money.
Absolutely. It's all about money. Speaking of Vince, I think, you and I may not agree on the whole NXT thing, but I think what you and I can agree on, and what the entire internet and wrestling world agrees on is that we all hate Ryback. And for some reason, Ryback brought up a story about Vince McMahon watching his mom getting beat by his dad. And this is like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, this dude is desperate for attention. He's talking about how Twitter sucks. He's talking about WWE sucks. Nobody's calling Ryback to join AEW, WWE, GCW, fucking MLW, fucking A&W root beer. Nobody's looking for Ryback. So
I mean, dude, not with that attitude.
Right? I mean,
not with that attitude.
I don't know what this dude's problem is. Were you a fan of Ryback when he was in WWE?
I liked him in the beginning. Towards the end, he was just kind of like just shoved in the back. I didn't see him as that beast that he was introduced as. Like, I was like, okay, like another big guy. I expected something like, Bobby Lashley, just, a little bit shorter. But I expected something like that. And then, then we were starting to see less and less. And then when we did, like, it was just blah matches. And I was just like, damn, like, this dude was built up so strong in the beginning. But for me, he's not like I liked him or didn't like him. Like, he was just, he's there. Type of thing. But I honestly didn't even know until someone pointed it out to me. They're like, oh, did you see what he just said? After the post of the whole AEW fans, WWE fans, but everybody hates Ryback. It wasn't until I had to repost it on my story. Someone's like, oh yeah, you didn't hear what he said, and then send me the tweet that he sent out. And I'm like, damn, like, it's one thing to have an opinion, but for you to put your personal opinion and your personal beef on the internet, that's very unprofessional as an athlete. Absolutely. Like, like, think what you want to think, keep that in your head. Like, that's something that it should have never left his head, and just became one of those internet people on their fucking keyboards at that point. Like,
internet people, Kenny from the Call Up podcast is saying, what's up, Kenny? How you doing, man?
What's good, Kenny?
Don't be bringing that Roman Reigns bullshit in here, though. So speaking of Roman Reigns, they were kind of pushing towards this whole uniting or unifying the tag team championships, but I think they decided they're not going to do that now.
Yeah, I heard that got called off, which I'm surprised. I'm personally surprised. So I don't know if it has something to do with RK Bro having that upper hand every match they've been winning so far. They were probably like, okay, we're not ready to go there yet. I don't know. That's crazy. It just got pulled out of nowhere.
Now they got a 6-man tag going for Wrestlemania Backlash, which this pay-per-view is lining up to be pretty garbage. I don't even.
I'm even excited. When is it?
I don't even know. Kenny, if you're still in there, he's saying he's the one, we the ones. When's WrestleMania Backlash?
When's WrestleMania Backlash?
I don't think nobody even knows. I don't think anybody cares.
Let me check.
The main event is going to be a 6-man tag, more than likely, with Roman and the Usos versus Drew McIntyre, and next Sunday. It's on Mother's Day. Yeah, that's a bad day.
Yeah, that's a bad day.
Next Sunday. That's
Mama. Yeah, May 8th.
Yeah.
Damn. And I have May 8th. I have Mick Foley's meet and greet at the Wrestling Guy store. So I'm fucking excited.
What meet and greet? Who? Mick Foley?
Mick Foley, yes. It's my first time meeting him, so I'm hella excited. The Wrestling Guy store.
You gotta tell him, hey, Mick, you gotta come on our show, man. Come on, ATW.
For real. Hey, I'm gonna send him a quick DM. Hi. You never know who responds.
No, I know. I send shit out all the time. So WrestleMania Backlash is kind of gearing up to be pretty crappy. You got Ronda and Charlotte in an I Quit match, which, my goodness. I don't know who wants to see Ronda and Charlotte in an I Quit match, but can Charlotte just get rid of Ronda for good? Because I don't want to see her win, but I have a feeling they're going to put the belt on Ronda.
So my thing is, what was the point of having 2 I Quit matches before the I Quit match?
I don't know.
That's my question. That's like putting a Hell in a Cell before Hell in a Cell. Like, I don't know. I like, why would you have what's supposed to be an anticipated match,
Right.
but have them fight somebody else before you guys fight each other? Like, I understand the beat the clock, but it should have been a regular beat the clock challenge where you just pin your opponent or submission, whatever it had to be. But I don't think it should have been an I Quit match.
Yeah. And then another match that no one is going to give two shits about is Bianca Bel-Air versus Sonya Deville. I mean, like the way that this transpired is like.
Wait, are they really taking it to Backlash? I thought they just had their match on Raw and then.
I thought they were going to do the WrestleMania Backlash. Kenny said he told his mom that dinner needs to be ready early. See WrestleMania Backlash.
I need to. Well, so that way you're eating dinner while you're watching it.
I guess. Well, remember they're on the East Coast, so the shit's late for them.
Oh, that's true.
They'll be on at 4 o'clock, 5
for
o'clock.
Me, it's like at 4 o'clock. Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's it.
It's like midday.
Yeah, that's the great thing about being out west. We get that shit early.
I know, that's true.
What else?
What's up?
What else is on this card? This WrestleMania Backlash.
What else is on there? I don't even know right now. I'm telling you, I'm really into this Backlash.
But shit could be changing because did you see that a lot of WWE and AEW wrestlers are coming out with COVID?
Shut up! No way. I haven't seen that. I've been so crazy busy lately. I've been in and off of socials, but no way. Who got COVID?
Well, Hangman Page got COVID. You know, they were going to try to go with the angle with him and CM Punk, but Hangman got COVID. I'm trying to think. It's a couple big WWE names got COVID. There's like a whole outbreak going on with all the wrestlers right now.
Oh shit! Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard about that.
So hopefully it doesn't throw too big of a monkey wrench. I mean, if WrestleMania Backlash is next Sunday, Kenny, I gotta agree. Kenny saying nobody cares about Hangman. I mean, I think that's a given. And AEW's product, to me, overall, the product is just not great. The wrestling,
I like AEW,
but their storylines blow. And can we kill off Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti because they are the worst thing going on television?
Well, he's not champion anymore. This guy got his title back, so hopefully we're probably going to be seeing less. But did you see that Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti actually won the mixed tag team AAA championship?
Yeah, AAA mixed tag. I was just going to jump into that, but you beat me to it. It's cool.
Great minds think alike. But yes, I seen that. That's crazy.
I can't stand her. Like, I don't mind him by himself, but her and then the whole couple thing, they're annoying as hell. And I think the entire wrestling world hates them.
Hates them together.
Yeah. They might be just a step above Ryback.
I feel like at first everybody was okay with it. Like, everybody was kind of figuring out what the fuck was going on because they put their business out there after he just, passes the past, what he did on TV. But what's it called? The fact that they are now doing this whole make out thing going on, I think that's the one thing that nobody just wants to see. Like, at first it was like, okay, y'all did it. You guys did it on TV. Fuck, you guys got it over with. At this point, It's kind of like, okay, stop doing it. Just keep that in the backstage. Just come out, do your promo. But honestly, I don't like Sammy Guevara's promos, or at least his promos lately. I usually don't pay attention to them, even more when he does that whole card thing. That's when I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go get a snack. I'm just like, picture shit. Yeah, so I'm a huge fan of his matches. He has great matches. I give him that. All of that, what has been going on lately and stuff. Ty Conti, she's had great matches, whether it's singles or as a tag team with another female, not Sammy. I haven't. But either way, I think them together right now, their whole thing, they want to be the hottest couple or thing going on. But I feel like they should have left the cute couple, hot couple on Instagram more than they have it on TV. That's the one thing I don't agree with. But other than that, shit, they got great matches. I wish they can do their own singles thing and have their own singles thing going on.
The best couple in pro wrestling is definitely Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right?
Hell
yeah.
I agree with that. Cheers. I agree with
that. Ty Conti, I just can't stand her. I hate her voice. Her face is annoying. Everything about her sucks to me. I don't want to see her on my TV. Please get off my TV.
Yeah, she's cute. I like her. I liked her in WWE, but I knew she wasn't going to stay long because she didn't stand out. And then eventually she went to AEW, and I was like, okay, started seeing a little bit more of her.
Right.
As the time went on, it's like, okay, like, you know, this girl could be badass. And now she's stuck in a storyline that we all hate. So hopefully they do separate her from that before she loses all her fan base because of how annoyed people are going to be with this whole thing going on.
Right. So I just came across a story. It was trying to be a spoiler about Ronda's plan for WrestleMania Backlash. A lot of people are leaning that she's definitely probably going to win the title, which I hope that doesn't happen. But here's the other matches on the card. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Has Cody Rhodes already lost his steam in WWE?
I don't think so. He still has that pop. He's still new to every state right now.
Right. True.
And
so not yet.
But
what's the plan, though? Is he going to face Rollins, beat Rollins, and then to me, I think Cody's only coming back if he gets a championship run.
See, that you made me eat my words with that, and I've been wanting to say that for a couple weeks because I was like, okay, he's gonna come back, do the IC title, and you had said it before, like if he comes back, he's gonna come for the main title. So that you made me eat my words. But so far, shit, do you see him beating Roman for any of those titles? I mean,
I do.
Do you think what title do you think he's gonna lose first?
I don't
Universal
know.
that he's been keeping for so long, or the WWE that he just got?
Why did they have him win both belts if they weren't gonna make some type of, unification? Yeah, I don't get that. WWE is like dropping the ball. They're kind of building a storyline with Roman and Drew McIntyre. But nobody wants Drew McIntyre to beat. Even I don't want him to beat Roman Reigns. I don't think I don't think he's the guy. He can't be the top guy. I don't think.
He has to get meaner. I think he has to get meaner for Drew to win. But if he gets meaner, he's gonna get booed. Facts.
I think Cody, if you put the belt on him, I think they can run with that. I think he's got a legitimate.
How big he is right now.
What's that?
Especially how big he is right now with his return. So I definitely see him. But which one? What title? Would he go to SmackDown or would he stay on Raw?
I mean, I hope he stays on Raw. So I don't know. Maybe Roman puts up the WWE Championship. Cody beats him for it, and then Roman stays in Universal, so he can still keep that bullshit. His reign as Universal Champion for X amount of days, because if he doesn't lose that, he could still call that record,
He's trying to get that over 3,000 day record, right? He's trying to beat that?
Who knows? I'm so over it. WWE needs to change some things up. Let the guy go on an extended vacation,
For real.
Give him a break.
Hey, that's actually what I was talking about extended vacation. What's going on with Balor? Like they buried this guy twice.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, according to Toe from the Knuckleheads and all these guys, I guess they're huge Finn Balor marks, right?
Stop, don't play me. Hold on.
These guys were all mad.
Don't play me. Don't play me. Stop. Come on.
And Lay got mad because I said that Finn Balor was a watered down Seth Rollins, or I said some shit like that, or less talented.
You said a less talented Seth Rollins.
Now, you can't argue the fact these guys for some reason are in love with Finn Balor. I don't know why.
I am too.
The the dude's solid, but as good as Seth Rollins? I don't think so. Seth Rollins went from the Shield to breaking up the Shield to the Architect. He's been good. He's been bad. He's been the Monday Night Messiah. This dude has evolved his character in so many ways, and now he's like the Joker / the Riddler, Seth Rollins. I don't know. All of it, to me, has been great. Seth has evolved. Finn Balor is basically the same guy, whether he's Finn or he's the Demon. He's the same guy. He does the same moves when he's the Demon. He doesn't do anything special when he's the Demon. It's not like
the entrance, okay?
It's not an alter ego character. He just puts on some makeup.
Love just playing. Hey, that's a dope as makeup. I've been wanting to recreate that, but it takes a lot of time. But I personally, I'm a huge Balor fan, but I'm also a huge Seth Rollins fan. Right. So, I mean, I stand in between. I think they are both great in their own ways. But if they were to have their matches, like say right now, I obviously right now with Finn's losing streak so far and him losing that title so fast and all of that, I know for sure Seth Rollins would win in a match. Now, if you were putting this match elsewhere, damn, like if this was like something you would see on an indie show, I feel like Finn would take it. Sorry to say it.
But I don't know. I don't think he's got a deep enough arsenal in his moves. I mean, I feel like Seth
developed through help with that.
No.
Finn Balor carries that. Carried it before WWE, came into WWE with it. Seth Rollins, on the other hand, had to be developed through WWE to gain that character that he has now and gain that ruthlessness. And now he fucking loves it, which I fucking love it. I love it when he's fucking petty as hell. Like, do you, boo? Do it. Do it. I love the ruthlessness on just any type of character. Like, heels characters are amazing because of what they bring. And I think like it just brings more emotion to it. But I feel like I said, in WWE, I feel like Seth would take it. But if you were to see this in an indie show, I feel like Finn Balor would take it.
Well, that's why I had brought up the point that I think that Finn, if he went heel, I think that would take him to another level. I think he needs to heel. He's been a good guy basically from day one. The dude needs a change. I think if he becomes a bad guy, I think if you've seen this whole other side of him as him being a heel, I think that could elevate him. But that's just, that's my opinion. I got raked over the coals by the whole knucklehead crew because, I said that one comment that he was a less talented Seth Rollins, and these guys they wanted to cry.
Stop it. They weren't crying.
They were very upset. They were very upset. Anyways, let's get back to this.
Oh, shout out to Wrestling with Knuckleheads. They had me on their show this past Thursday, so that was fun.
And I was on there giving you all the love. I was talking, and they're like, "Oh, you don't even fucking talk in our chat." But you're all. I was like, dude, you know what? These guys sit on that fucking group chat all day. I'm working. Right? You're working. Aren't you working?
I know. I'm just like, here it go. Bleep, bleep. I was just like, oh, shit, I'm in a meeting. And I'm like, what are they talking about? And I'm over here like, oh, my God, I can't look at it right now. And it just go bloop, 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 bloop. And I'm just like, shit. I was like, I can't look. And eventually I put it on vibrate. So I don't.
Right. So I'll jump in there eventually. But it's like, dude, I can't just be chatting all day. I don't know what you guys do for work, but whatever it is, you're just on your phone 24/7, which is, hey, whatever. But you were on their show and it was at night, so I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'll jump in there. I was catching down there. Did you have fun?
It was fun. I was hella lit by the end of the show.
Yeah.
Hella lit. But they were so much fun. They're so much fun. Just how it is on our group chat. It's how they are in this in their podcast. So I actually need to add the link to that show so everybody can catch it. So if you guys are on here, you guys want to see that, I'll go ahead and add that to my link tree. It's going to be on my bio. So you guys can go check that out. Wrestling with Knuckleheads. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, do so. They're so much fun. They do Raw watch-alongs, things like that. So this past Thursday, it got hella litty titties. We had Gigi also was there. She is fucking amazing. I love her. And then of course Lee and Show doing his. I honestly, for me, I don't know if you saw the screenshot. I couldn't see him. The screen for me was literally like blank, like there was nobody there, like he was gone, and apparently he was talking. So that was something to see too. I was just like, who are you guys talking to? Like there's nobody there. But it was fun. It was crazy. So I definitely had so much fun. I think that was the first time I did something like that, and we were like, smoking and all of that. So it was fun. It was fun. Definitely do it again.
Well, that's cool. So jumping back to this WrestleMania Backlash, Edge and AJ Styles, does anybody care about that?
I don't know.
Not really.
I don't know. I love AJ Styles.
I love AJ Styles. What are they doing though? What is all this about?
I know, like I don't like what they did. Like separated him from Omos. What's his name? Omos?
Oh, almost. Well, he's going up against Bobby Lashley.
He still has, with MVP. I fucking called it. I knew, but okay. Anyways, back to AJ Styles and So AJ Styles, dude, like, I'm so upset what they're doing with him. Like he could put on spectacular fucking matches, especially with all these new upcoming. I would love to see him against Austin Theory. Right now, and having his whole ego boost with his title and like all that shit, I know for sure AJ Styles would bring out the best of him to solidify him as being, a good champion or a good championship holder. But I don't know. Do you think Edge is gonna take it?
More than likely, yeah. I think they're building up his character and his faction with Damian Priest. I have no idea where they're going with this.
Do you think Rhea's gonna added to that?
What's that?
You think Rhea's gonna get added to that faction?
You think so?
Do you think so? I think so. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
That would definitely shake some things up. It'd be nice to have like a mixed faction with men and women. I think that would be kind of cool. That would be different for sure.
That's true. That'd be crazy. Damn, imagine like you go in, you're hella young, and you've seen Edge growing up, and now this dude's got your back. That'd be dope. Just what Darby and Sting are doing.
Right? Or do we see, because the internet keeps calling for it, are we going to see Alexa Bliss back in WWE? Just maybe she join their faction.
I wouldn't want to see Alexa Bliss with Edge and Priest, to be honest.
No.
No. Alexa Bliss needs to be on her own. She needs to do her own thing. She does not need to be with anybody. She just needs to be, Alexa fucking Bliss again. Like, this girl was a fucking women's champion. 4-time, right? She's a 4-time women's champion.
I don't know. She's won it a few times for sure.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I'm so excited. I just want to see her back. I know that she came back for like a match when they were in Saudi Arabia or something like that, weren't they?
Yeah. Yep.
Like that. And then she didn't come back after that. Everybody assumed she'd be back. Like, oh, hell yeah, we have her back. Too bad it was when she was away. But we all assumed that she would be back by now. And then, of course, we knew that her wedding was going to be coming up, all of that stuff. And even when her wedding already passed, we're just like, where the fuck is Alexa? Like,
Right.
where is she? And I know she came out in a recent interview saying that she's just waiting for the call. So at this point, we're all just waiting for her to come back. So hopefully she comes back, but no, not with Priest and Edge. I definitely don't. Would not want to, and I definitely don't see that. If it does, I'd be sad. I would be sad.
That pretty much wraps up the WrestleMania Backlash show. I mean, that's pretty. Are you going to tune in? I don't think I am.
I don't know. Depends what I'm going to be doing that day. I have a couple things. Like I said, I have that meet and greet. Well, we're going to have the show in the morning, and then I'm going to have that meet and greet. And then after that, it is Mother's Day. So we do have to visit our mothers. And I want to go see my mom and stuff. I want to see brother. So we're gonna be doing that, and then we have to do we also have to go to my boyfriend's side of the family. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, so I'm just like, by the time that I get back, it's probably gonna be like at the either the ending of it. So I probably would miss partial of the show. Who knows?
Right.
But again, I'm telling you, I didn't even know when the show was. So if I remember, I remember. If not, then I just watched the replay.
Well, thank you, Kenny, for telling us. Next Sunday is WrestleMania Backlash. Maybe we'll tune in. Maybe we won't.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't.
Maybe we'll just catch the highlights.
I probably will. Yeah. No, I would probably watch it for sure during the week. Like, it's not like I'm gonna miss it completely. I'd probably just watch it another time if I don't have time that day. But depending again. But what about you? What are your plans for the week, for Mother's Day? Do you have anything going on?
I got a ton of work coming up this week again. I'm trying to get a pretty good guest for us next Sunday, but being that it is Mother's Day, it may be a little tricky. Now that I'm thinking about it. So fingers crossed we get a cool guest next Sunday, even if they come on for a little bit. No, nothing really. My mom's in Michigan, so I'll be sending her some flowers.
Ooh, an arrangement. And then, don't forget the edible arrangement too, because we all like to eat.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us and our show today. Anything you want to plug?
Damn. For me, just follow me on Instagram, my TikTok, follow my YouTube page, follow us on ATW on Instagram as well. But aside from that, I don't have anything else.
When are you going to do our TikTok page?
We have a lot going on. Wait, just give me the go.
Go.
Give me.
No.
Let me start it.
I told you, I'm not doing that shit.
Oh yeah, all right, sounds good. I'll do
it.
Page. So as soon as we do, I'll be posting that.
Do it.
Hell yeah. So who wants to see? Put in the comments below. What challenge do you guys want Tony to do first?
I'm not doing anything.
No, we gotta do it.
No TikTok.
Yes.
I'm too old.
We're gonna in the comments. I want to see it in the comments. What challenge should we have Tony do for our TikTok?
Drop us a DM on Instagram. Tell us what you want to see Liz do first.
Which one?
Yeah. One of those.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to dance. I suck at dancing.
All right. Well, you better get on it if you're gonna be doing our TikTok.
I'm gonna take some dance class to start getting ready, huh? Like, come on.
Drop it. Well, hey, I am your host, Tony Twist, always joined by
Liz.
And this is ATW All Things Wrestling Podcast, coming to you live on a Sunday afternoon. Catch up during the week. We are on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're on Amazon Music if you are just listening to us on audio. If not, definitely check us out on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We have our link tree on ATW IG page. So check out all that. Keep an eye out for our ATW merchandise that's coming up. Hopefully soon. Hopefully our guy can get that rocking and rolling pretty quick. And Liz and I will be sporting the ATW merchandise. So
yes.
All right. Well, hey, it's been a great Sunday afternoon. You enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hang tight for a second, and we out.